You were born into a world controlled by adults. They set the rules, they run the schools, they decide when you go to bed, how much candy you eat, and worst of all, they make you grow up. But not all kids accept this. Some fight back. Some are chosen. The Kids Next Door is a global resistance dedicated to fighting adult tyranny. And you've just been recruited. Welcome to the Kids Next Door. You are now part of something bigger than yourself. But before you begin, there's something you need to understand. This war didn't start today. It didn't start last year. It has been raging for centuries. For as long as there have been kids, adults have been trying to control them. And for just as long, kids have fought back. The Kids Next Door is just the latest chapter in an age-old rebellion. The mission was supposed to remain the same, and that's protecting childhood at all costs. But instead, you end up discovering dark secrets that will scare you forever. But first, here comes your first test. Not just anyone can join the KND. You don't sign up, you don't ask, you are chosen. Before you can even think about becoming an agent, you have to pass the recruitment trials. Climbing massive jungle gyms over bottomless pits, solving puzzles under extreme time pressure, dodging dodgeballs fired at insane speeds, eating a lollipop without biting it. The trials are brutal, because the KND doesn't just take anyone, they take the best. If you fail, you're just another regular kid. If you pass, everything changes. Congratulations, you are now a Kids Next Door operative. You have no idea what you've just signed up for, but just you wait, because you're going to find out soon enough. Every operative is assigned a sector, a specialized unit of KND agents responsible for a specific territory. Your teammates are more than just fellow soldiers. They're your family now. Your mission depends on them. Your life depends on them. You'll train together, eat together, fight together, and eventually, one day, you may even have to decommission each other. Which unfortunately is the harsh reality later to come in this video. But for right now, your training begins. The Kids Next Door don't use boring adult weapons. They build their own, using nothing but 2x4s, bubblegum, and pure genius. Welcome to the world of 2x4 technology. A snow cone machine? No, that's a freeze ray. A pogo stick? Try a rocket launcher. A lunch tray? It doubles as a riot shield. Your weapons are disguised as everyday objects, allowing you to strike when the enemy least expects it. You can't get too cocky because no matter how powerful your gadgets are, you'll always be outnumbered by adults. But hey, you've completed your training. You've joined a sector. You've mastered 2x4 technology. But none of it matters if you can't survive. Welcome to the real war. You're about to learn what it really means to be a KND operative, because your first mission starts now. Are you ready? Your first mission is here. You're no longer a recruit. You're an operative now, a soldier in the fight against adult tyranny. Your job? Simple. Protect childhood at all costs. Keep candy out of adult hands, defend kids from unfair rules, and most importantly, stop adults from turning kids into one of them. But don't think this war will be easy, because your enemies, they're prepared, and they don't play fair. Say hello to your worst nightmare, Father. He isn't just an adult, he is the adult, the ruler of adult tyranny, the man who wants to see the kids next door burn. Father isn't like other villains. He doesn't want your allowance, he doesn't want to ground you. He wants to erase the kids next door from existence. He's powerful, strategic, and worst of all, he's patient. He doesn't attack unless he knows he can win. And when he does attack, you better pray you make it out alive. Father isn't alone. He has an army, and at the front of it are the children you failed to save. Like the delightful children from down the lane. Once, they were just like you. Regular kids, happy, adventurous, rebellious. Then, they were taken. Father didn't just brainwash them. He remade them. They think as one, speak as one, fight as one. And worse, they remember nothing of their old lives. They were once heroes. Now, they are the perfect child soldiers for evil adults. And the worst part? This could happen to any of us. Because when the enemy captures you, they don't just defeat you, they erase you. The enemy doesn't always wear a suit. Sometimes they wear a name tag, a school uniform, a friendly smile. They run your cafeteria, they drive your school bus, they teach your math class. They are everywhere, often with bad intentions, like a lunch lady dumping mountains of vegetables onto a kid's plate, a dentist sharpening oversized drills, or a gym coach forcing kids to run laps. You never know who's working for them. And then there's the worst of them all, teenagers. They used to be your allies, your friends, your brothers and sisters. Now, they're different. Teenagers don't care about candy raids or recess laws. They don't fight for fun. They fight because they don't remember what it's like to be a kid. Some join the enemy, some become teen ninjas, an elite squad trained specifically to hunt KND operatives. And if you get caught by them, let's just say you won't remember a thing either. The war isn't just against adults, it's against time. And no matter how good you are, no matter how many missions you complete, one day the KND will turn against you. Because the second you turn 13, you become the enemy too. And that's when the real nightmare begins. You fought for the KND. You've risked your life on every mission. You've survived raids, betrayals, and near-death experiences. You've done everything right. But none of it matters, because no matter how loyal you are, no matter how many battles you win, the KND sees you the same way they see every other agent. A future adult. A future enemy. Number 274, report to decommissioning. It's time. You're about to lose everything. Your memories, your skills, your very identity. Because today, you're not going on a mission, you're going to be erased. No one talks about what happens in the decommissioning room. All you know is that once an agent enters, they never come out the same. They tell you it won't hurt, that it's for your own good, that you won't even remember this conversation. One moment, you're number 362. The next, you're just another kid. No memories, no past, just gone. What if some agents remember? Some say that no memory wipe is perfect, that deep down, some part of you knows what was taken. A song, a phrase, a familiar handshake, tiny fragments of a life erased. Some say the KND doesn't just erase memories. They watch, they track. Because if a former agent does remember, they'll come back to finish the job. But there's one final fate, one that no one talks about. Because if you're too good, if you're too important, they don't erase you, they take you. The Galactic KND, the ultimate branch of the kids next door, not on Earth, not bound by age. Here, you don't grow up, you don't retire, you don't get decommissioned, you just disappear. Because once you're chosen for the Galactic KND, you never come back. And that is the final fate of the greatest operatives. While some operatives accept their fate, they sit in the decommissioning chair. They let the machine erase their memories. They walk out the door, never knowing what they lost. But not everyone goes quietly. Code Red, we have a rogue operative. Engage lockdown. You have two choices. Accept your fate, or run. You made it out, but you are no longer a KND operative. You are a fugitive. You can't go home, you can't see your old teammates. As far as they know, you've been decommissioned. You don't exist. But you remember, and you are not the only one. The KND calls them rogue operatives, but they are more than that. You are one of the few who saw the truth, the ones who refuse to forget. You look for answers, for proof, for the real reason the KND wipes its own agents. and some of them are closer than they think. They hunt their own. Mission priority: locate and neutralize rogue agents. Failure is not an option. The worst part? The ones hunting you used to be your teammates. You trained with them. You saved their lives. And now, they won't hesitate to pull the trigger. Because to them, you're no longer an agent. You're a threat. Not every fugitive hides. Some fight back. The K&D lied to us. They erased our memories. They turned us into enemies. No more. We are the forgotten. We are the ones you erased. And we are coming back. And that's when you discover one shocking secret. The war isn't just kids versus adults anymore. It's kids versus kids. And in war, there are no easy choices. But maybe, just maybe, the K&D isn't the real enemy. Because the biggest secret of all, the K&D doesn't just operate on Earth. The Galactic K&D, the hidden branch of the organization, the one that never lets its agents leave. Some say they are humanity's last defense against something much worse. Others say they are the real enemy. They are coming. Prepare the next generation. But the truth, you'll never know. Being a K&D operative means fighting for childhood freedom. It means standing up to adult tyranny. It means never backing down, never giving up, and always protecting the next generation. But the price, it's high. And in the end, the K&D doesn't just fight adults, they fight time itself. And time always wins. So tell me, do you still want to join? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.